Who wants to fight next? I didn't catch.
You already know.
He didn't say Crawford.
Nope.
Uh, Benavidez.
Nope.
Who?
You want to try again? One more try?
The other Charlo.
Ding ding psych. Those will all be too challenging. He wants to fight Carlos Adames.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Exactly. Who the fuck is that guy, Miguel? Who the fuck is Carlos Adames, Miguel? Some guy with 2 losses. How many wins he got? No, 1 loss. 23-1, 18 knockouts, and has fought absolutely nobody. Has fought nobody.
Fuck that, bro. This nigga trash.
Bro, Canelo needs to be reprimanded. And, bro, like, nigga, Mexico will go for they own no matter what, boy. This is just an example right here. Ain't no Mexican ever finna call out Canelo for this bullshit. And no Mexican finna...
Some dude from ESPN called him out, and ESPN Espanol tried to get an interview with him, and he wouldn't do an interview with them. And like the dude was like the dude from, I guess, the dude that talks for ESPN to him. He walked up to him and he's like, "Hey, they want to do the interview," and he's like, "Oh, nah, not you guys. You guys talk shit." And then he's like, "Nah, but it's not even with the dude that you beefing with. It's with somebody else." He's like, "Nah, man, nah, I don't want to do it."
I can't believe this shit, bro. If he fight, after he fight this dude, there's somebody gonna start saying something, bro. It's gonna be a bigger audience saying this shit, bro. Cause this is not. This can't be real, bro. There's no way he finna duck Benavidez again. Ain't no way he finna duck Benavidez again, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way. This man finna slide by again. That boy got his 60th win.
You don't want them problems,
bro. This is bullshit. He ain't had no business fighting no John Ryder. He ain't had no business fighting Triple G a third goddamn time.
That old washed up Triple G.
He really ain't had no business fighting Caleb Plant, honestly. I give you Billy Joe Saunders. I give you Billy Joe Saunders. Yeah, man, that nigga out of there, bro.
Dang. Well, no, that makes sense. I think they were saying it's a 60-40 split for the Canelo and Charlo fight.
Yeah, they said, what that nigga, they said Canelo made $50 million.
Damn.
50 million.
And he still went and partied afterward.
Yeah, that nigga was drunk. Did I show you that shit? Somebody said Canelo always drunk. I'm like, this is not fair. That nigga.
Somebody sent me I found a video where he was like, they asked him, they're like, "Do you drink? Do you party?" Nah, not anymore. And then they showed him, "Fuck you guys, let's get wasted."
That nigga Canelo, very lucky, fortunate dude, man.
But you hear De La Hoya?
What'd he say?
Oh, Terrence Crawford gonna outclass him. He's gonna skill level superior.
Yeah, I heard that. That's facts though.
He's like, I want Canelo to win. I want, but as speaking as a boxer, as someone who's 10 titles in 6 divisions, he tried to big himself up.
Yeah, I mean it's facts though. That nigga, like, based off of what we seen Charlo do, we knew Charlo's not the boxer that Bud is. I told you once Charlo figured out that he can't punch straight through Canelo block, he got no power if Canelo shelled up blocking like that. It went out the window because he don't know how to find no angles and find, you know what I'm saying, find some openings, and he was too scared to go to the body to make Canelo drop his hands because he knew if he go to the body he gonna leave his face wide open. So he ain't had a Bud not finna. Of course, the power not gonna translate. Bud, you're not finna go in there with no Canelo like power. But Bud would go in there with a game plan to box him and outbox him, not just overpower him. Which you're not gonna do. You know Canelo back in the day. Them old steroids. It was the beef. The cow shouldn't have took the steroids. It was the hormones. You know. So you ain't gonna beat their strength. You gonna have to outbox them for sure, which you totally can.
Oh, speaking of steroids, somebody said UFC. That black dude, I forget his name. He got all the tattoos on top of his head. He always be talking shit and talking about conspiracies. He brought up the conspiracy about Islam and the other dude that their little camp.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, bro, they train in a mosque, like where USDA doesn't, like, they're not allowed to go there for like certain months. Like they only come out to get tested. And he's like, who the hell knows what they doing in there?
Nigga, your ass can still come outside and take this and piss in this cup. But in general, they don't do as many tests overseas in general because it's just harder to get there.
Yeah,
no matter where they is.
Yeah, it's not like in the NFL. They be like, boy, they call you at a random time. Nigga, you need to be here at 2 hours.
Because everybody is in arm's reach, nigga. Everybody in arm's reach. I can get your ass, and I get your ass 3 times this week if I want to. Goddamn it.
They're like, we heard you in Kansas. There is a piss office 2 blocks down that way. You got about an hour and 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah. Nah, for real. That's how it be. You know Teddy Atlas?
Uh-huh.
You know Teddy Atlas? Bruh.
Yeah.
That nigga got into it with Blue Blood Sports TV.
Oh, what?
They was beefing. They ain't really talking there like that. But, you know, Blue went to the fight. The Canelo fight. Blue was a part of the press in the beginning that asked Canelo shit. And Blue quoted Teddy Atlas saying, How do you respond to Teddy Atlas calling you the most overrated Mexican fighter of all time? But Teddy got wind of that shit and was like, that ain't what I said. This is whoever this reporter is. I don't know what's his name. He's like, he don't even deserve for me to say his name. He doesn't even deserve the time of day. These bums, they don't get it right. I'm like, bro, because I'm trying to figure it out myself. All I heard was Blue report that Teddy got on him about it, and then Blue was like, I correct myself, whatever. But Teddy went in on this nigga, right? And it was like a little bit, and when I found out what Teddy actually said, I felt it was harsh. The way, he's a bum, he didn't get it right, he don't deserve the time of day. That shit too harsh, bro. Because what Teddy actually said was, Canelo, when you start talking about Canelo is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, that's when it becomes overrated. So basically saying the statement that Canelo is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time is an overrated statement.
Mm.
How much different is that though from the most overrated Mexican fighter of all time? It ain't like he just, I mean, yeah, it's a little different, but it's not. It doesn't leave too much. He said Mexican. He ain't just say greatest of all time. He's leaving it to the Mexicans. Like who else is more overrated? Chavez Jr. didn't really get overrated like that because we figured out what he was about out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
And nobody even liked Chavez Jr. Everybody's like, this nigga don't know how to fight with his body size.
Right. We already knew. So who else is an overrated Mexican fighter?
Nobody.
It's basically the same statement then. Like, you call that nigga the most overrated Mexican fighter of all time. Stick with your statement, nigga. And when Teddy was trying to, I didn't even say that. I said, and nigga, he had to say like 15 sentences because you can't really sum up what he said better than that, because he was saying that Canelo is great, but when you start talking about he's the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, it becomes disrespectful to the Cesar Chavez and a bunch of other guys. He named some other guys off that was Mexican fighters and such and so forth, which I get that. But it's not far off from saying he's the most overrated Mexican fighter.
Yeah.
It's really not that far off. Not enough for you to get mad and call the man a terrible reporter. Like,
but I feel like he kind of, not that he's earned the right, but like it kind of comes with the era. Like, I mean, after Floyd got to pick, you know, his fights, it's like, why is it bad for Canelo to do it?
cause Floyd still fought the niggas. Cause Floyd still fought. He might have waited them out, but he still fought the niggas. He ain't fighting no squares and bums. He saved that for the exhibitions after he retired. What bums and squares this nigga fought that he ain't had no business fighting? Name one. Let's go see.
Nah, yeah, he might have fought people a little bit past their prime, but
that's what I'm saying, and that's what he got to pick. He gets to pick the time, but at the end of the day, he ain't ducked nobody. Let's see.